All right, I already jumped into the draft, but I do want to thank my sponsor, Card Kingdom, real quick before we dive into this one. This is going to be another incomplete draft, so if those of you watching on YouTube are all in for all of the games, you're not going to get them here. We are going to give you all of the draft, though, at the very least. Maybe we'll get a game in, but I'm trying out stream end drafts that don't finish the events and see if YouTubers still like watching that content, so that's what we're going to do here. This is our paid account, which I'll update here. It means, among other things, less concerned about rare drafting. We can draft whatever we want here when we're on the paid account. I will update the record, though, for 0-0. Yeah, we could try. You want to take an inspiring veteran and just try to do something different here? Although, if we're that, we should just take the acclaimed contender, right? You think this wheels? Huh. Maybe I haven't seen it enough. All right, we'll start on contender and maybe find some aggro here. Aggro Knights. There's a Resolute Rider, but also a Reeve Soul. We did have some luck with Black-White Knights yesterday. Shepherd of the Flock is decent, but I don't think we want to take that over the Soul here. You want to go Rider over Soul? Well, let's see what people think. I think Reeve Soul is still pretty compelling, but Rider, Soul, any other contenders? I don't think anything else is a contender here. Out Muscle maybe, but I think we start here. The deck we drafted yesterday but didn't finish ended up 3-3. A lot of support for the Rider. Looks like people want to do the Knight thing. Okay. Mono White Knights. Trapped in the Tower is nice. We can just take another Knight. All right, let's see. Let's try to force heavy white Knights. See what happens. Take an outflank here. There's another outflank. Beloved Princess. We could splat. You know, we could play some red too. I think we'll take the Joust over outflank. Trebuchet, good in the Knight deck. This is a fine, okay Knight. I guess take this. Squire. I actually kind of like the Squire over this. This Knight is just so replaceable, right? I mean, a 3/6 is all right. Let's just take the Squire, though. On alert, solid. This could help. Might as well take it. Here's a Knight. Came back around, pick 9 even. We were hoping that the white-red Knight Lord might wheel, but it did not. I wasn't really expecting it to, but we'll take this. Maybe we cut the Resolute Rider and go more mixed Boros here. Really? All right, well, we'll keep it in the main, but I'm not loving it. I would run a True Love's Kiss main. I don't know about this Crystal Slipper either, but a little bit of extra power on your Knights isn't really bad. Take Grange even. All right, we'll get aggro. Princess, I don't think you're going to stay in the main, but we'll take that now. Yeah, I don't love the Slipper either, but we'll see. Dragonfire, probably just the pick here. Get some removal. This will wheel, we hope. Ooh, Castle is interesting. Again, we don't need a rare draft here, but it's pretty free for what it does. Oh, red cap. Is it a knight? Another... Oh, this, you mean. Yeah, yeah. Guess that's not playable. All right, we'll take that. You like the castle there? We did not take the castle. We got a joust, though. That's cool. Try to wheel this rimrock. That would be great. We're going to take another joust. I don't like the lance. I mean, the lance is good, but we're not in black at all. I mean, I guess Tournament Grounds technically helps you splash it, but I don't think that's the right play there. Skull Knocker. Not a knight. Not great, but beats down. I can't see taking barge in here. We're going to take barge ins late when they show up. And then we can take a Knight of the Keep as a curve filling knight. I don't like the red cap at all. It is a knight, I'll give you that, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we'll take the generic 3 knight. Clover. We could put our knights in some shining armor. We're not really doing anything with the clover yet. We got, yeah, not much with the clover. But we could end up there. Are we playing the shining armor happily? Because if we're not playing the shining armor happily, I kind of like taking the clover on spec. I mean, we're mid-pack 2, but... Alright, well, we'll take the shining armor as a trick. Another knight. I'm going to take the knight over the outflank. Raging red cap. Maybe we can make that exciting. God, I don't like... All these knights feel so bad is the thing. All the shield breakers. Take 3 shield breakers. Yeah, I'm kind of looking at ritual. Which paladin are you talking about? Let's take a look here. How are we doing? Curve-wise. Yeah, I don't like either of these knights is the thing. I'm going to take the ritual. Guide Mother is fine here. Wolverine might just need it on the curve front. I don't think we're going to play the weapon rack, so we'll take the Wolverine. Why do we want Claim the Firstborn? That seems like a bad card to me, so yeah, I don't like it, G-Pick. If we had regular sack outlets, then maybe. It's too slow. It's really clunky. All right, pack 3, hook us up. Show us the aggro magic. Trapped in the tower. Beating out Scorching Dragonfire here, maybe? This is, you know, bad against flyers, but good against everything else. It is instant. Man, you guys are so sure. Remember, this stops like a 7/7. This does not. We already have burn removal. I'm going to take the tower. I think I'm going to keep it balanced. Take first tower over second Dragonfire. Youthful Knight is a solid knight to add to our forces. I don't think we're now too mixed in our colors to be taking Linden. This is a decent knight, though. I guess we take the Burning Yard Trainer and try and wheel the youthful. I mean, that's just a random thing. Are you really calling me out on 7/7s? The point is, this gets everything but flyers, and this gets only things with 3 toughness. That's the bottom line. I'm going to take the trainer, though. I think I actually want Rimrock here over yet another outflank. Emery got all sorts of rares coming our way. Flutterfox is not a knight, but it can join the team regardless. Jousting Dummy is a knight, and that makes me like it better than everything else I'm seeing here. You want red cap, the Raging Red Cap here? What are we really doing to make it bigger? I mean, I guess we have Rimrock, but not much beyond that. Unicorn is okay. It does create a knight as well. Maybe that makes it a little better. Crystal Slipper, which we might not even play, though, is the thing. We have Joust. We have a couple of Jousts, and we do have Acclaimed Contender, although the thing with Lonesome Unicorn is that it does not work with Acclaimed Contender. So I'm going to just take a red cap. Let's see if we can get some last minute pump here and make that a thing. Ugh, not doing any of this. I guess we could take this. Here we're back to a bunch of mediocre choices again. We already have a Shining Armor. We have a Crystal Slipper already. We don't have a weapon rack yet, but I guess we can take second armor. I really don't like the weapon rack. It always feels too slow. But maybe I'm underrating it. Yeah, one shoe isn't very useful. Two slippers is a real deal. Yeah. Which paladin, though? Kind of like the high toughness, but I guess we'll take this. Hey, Youthful Knight came back. That's pretty great. And an Outflank came back, which I think we like here. Outflank number 2. All right, I'll take a stinking weapon rack and not play it. And the Jousting Dummy came back anyway. I will barter you later, cow. Well, ton of cuts. Let's cut this. Let's cut, I think we're cutting Crystal Slipper, probably cutting one of these 2 Shining Armors, probably cutting this Wolverine, Princess get out, Fling get out. I don't know if we ended up with enough to do on here. I mean, we do have Silver Flame for the red caps. Maybe one red cap. I don't know. We didn't really get any pump, and I just took out one pump. We cut one of these. One of these. I think we should probably cut the Resolute Rider. Where are we pumping? Take the Thrill out. The Thrill is gone. Rimrock pumps. Guide Mother pumps. Squire pumps. Silver Flame pumps. Resolute Riders. How strong is Resolute Riders when you need 4 white to cast it, though? Well, we're at 42. I'm gonna take a little bio break while you guys can sort out the rest of this this deck build or get your ideas. We'll come finish it off and play at least one game, and then I'm going to wrap it up for the day, though. So I'll be right back. Hiya. I think we cut this. I don't think we can run this Resolute Rider. I think that's pretty greedy to try and get all that white out of this mana base. I'm not running the weapon rack. I mean, look, how about Silver Flame Ritual? It's like weapon rack, except it happens all at once. And then you attack, you know? Yeah, we could go down to 16 potentially here, although I do have a trainer. That. You don't want the Jousting Dummy? Is that truly our worst card? Probably does need to be something in this spectrum. Yeah, that's fair. We can try this over this knight. Well, all right, Ziv, let's look at the math. I mean, 9 sources of we have a Shining Armor. Probably not. You can do this. But if we're playing Resolute Rider off of 9 planes, we need to be on average about halfway through our deck before we're going to be able to cast it reliably. And we don't want to even, if we're getting halfway through our deck, we've already kind of lost. So yeah, I don't think we can be playing to turn 10. That just seems very wrong to me. With 2 red caps, we could make an argument for the Slipper, but over what? If you're on Team Slipper, what do you want it over? And I don't know. I mean, I think Sudden Toughness has more application than... I think I like the armor over the Slipper. Somebody has high hopes for this one. Well, let's start here so I'm not waiting too long. We'll go all right, I'll do one final poll. We're gonna play armor or slipper. You guys tell me. I'll give either one a try. Short. We'll call it slipper or armor. Just narrowly over the slipper. So we'll keep it. It's a song I like. Hat thinks we're wrong. We might be. Let's find out. They're almost maybe the problem is even comparing them as like the 2 choices. They do different things, but it's not that Shining Armor is defensive. It's that Shining Armor is a combat trick. If Embereth were an instant, I would play red just in case. Witching Well. All right, well, let's try and make him pay, huh? Oh, but look, they're going to get a 0-4 to block with. Where did that come from, do you think? I guess we'll drop the Trebuchet and start double pinging. We're a curve out deck. It's really dangerous to run ETB tapped lands in a curve out deck. Trying not to just snap tilt here, but please do this the right way, contender. Yeah, we're going to outflank the keeper and try to get some damage through. I mean, they got another one waiting in the wings, but I mean, we could trap it in a tower, but yikes, that's dangerous with the expected runaway togethers, which may be a reason for wanting that burn spell instead, but I still like getting the variety that we have here. Just draw tons of cards? How do we do that? Do we want to use Trapped in the Tower on a dumb Secret Keeper? I'm going to say no. I'm going to dump this hand instead. The Arena Limited experience has been... This has like been C- so far. There's some interesting stuff going on here. It's still limited magic and I still like it, but on Arena so far, I can't give it a high grade. Interesting. Nah, I don't think we can. You want to wait around to like destroy a target artifact like we're in some kind of control situation? We got to beat down or we're going to lose. This is a bit dangerous. If we go for an outflank and they have removal, they get to take it out. It won't work. So, well, actually, it will work even with. Yeah, we'll go for it. Well, no, they could bounce the shield breaker. Let's go stop after damage. There we go. That's what we want to do. All right, now that we've stopped after damage, things are still technically attacking, and we can try to take this out. We'll see if it works. All right. I don't know what Oppo's doing with all these cards and all this land, and not really doing anything more than this. But that's actually been, those 3 cards alone have been, or 4, have been pretty effective. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing exactly. Now they sat with 5 mana. Well, let's just, wow, there was no pause whatsoever. All right, maybe this is going to get countered or something, but we're going to try. Just massive flood for Oppo or something? All right. There you go. You heard it here first. White-red aggro beats mill when apparently they do nothing but flood out. And to keep under the over-under line, that, who was it that set the, was it Hat that set the over-under? We'll play one more, then I'm going to wrap it up. Although here, we can even... We never even saw the shining armor, but I'll do a swap for fun, science, etc. Shining armor was on has a Super Bowl ring though. You know, it was in, it had a win, so it just didn't show up in the hand. What is it? Because it does not cast spells. It's a colorless land when it comes to casting spells, and a colorless land for casting non-knights. It just didn't seem worth it to me. Well, hope we can do something with these red caps besides having them be glorified gray ogres. Yeah, we don't have anything big to fling. Glad to pick up a 2 that we're happy to cast. All right. Aggro on aggro. Bone Crusher Giant is better than anything in our deck, I think. But we shall overcome, right? Probably trap that giant in a tower. Interesting, they want to bring that out instead of the giant. Ah, that's why. Now we understand. That'll be good with our red caps. Can drop a 4/1 haste. It just gets eaten by their red cap, though. Got outflank. Yeah, we can play red cap number 2 and attack without flank. Oh yeah, this paladin's not great. We're just playing what we can, though. Now some bones are looking to be crushed. You just do trainer and make a 3/4 double strike. 3/4 double strike does some serious work here. They can't really block it. We could also... Yeah, we could tower the giant, but... we also paladin and outflank. Yeah, I suppose that makes some sense. If we trap the giant now... and then outflank, I like that attack, and then next turn gets really good. Let's do this. Paladin outflank, also an interesting play. And if they just take this, we'll save the outflank for their crackback. Maybe this is too aggressive, given the board as it stands, but I like what's coming up in our hand anyway. Yeah, Rocky thinks we're being too aggressive here. But I kind of want him to come back at us. We can outflank something and then hit him hard with the trainer. Like, if they come full-fledged, full force, it's not the worst for us. Might have to take out the lifelinker, though. Assuming they attack with everything, what do you like outflanking? Yeah, given that, I think we'll go with an outflank on the Sword Master. That's a pretty big boy. But that's pretty nice. Let's see. Do we get everything? No, we don't. +2/+1, and then a fight. So we have a 3/3 that could fight their red cap successfully. But we could also just trainer and make a 3/4 and have a similar situation. Because we just do make a 3/4 and send. That uses up all of our mana, such that if you draw a land next turn, we get to do both of these. Yeah, I'm on that plan. Let's go ahead and make one of these big. Get in with it. That's fine. I'm happy to trade with the red cap here too. That's kind of daunting. What are they going to come back with here? Yeah, Appa wants to race. Well, we didn't get everything in the world, but we do get a lot here. So we could joust the errant and red cap the paladin and then have pretty good attacks. We also have paladin and red cap, no joust. if we think that's good. But in that case, we'd have to like red cap the red cap. Yeah, we do have a double block that we could mess with. Yeah, I guess maybe I'm overthinking it here. If it wants to single trade with the Burning Yard, that's fine. And this thing has trample, so if we want to red cap, we still can pretty successfully. Let's see the blocks here. Oh, of course. That's all right. We get a lot of damage here. Can they kill us on the crackback? I guess we'll find out. Hey, we raced and got there. That was, I don't know if that was the perfect line. It was a line that got us the win, but I'm not sure if we found the highest EV line there at the last turn, but we got there. It was a line that worked, so I'll take it. Starting out 2-0 on this one is pretty cool. Likely I'll finish it up randomly throughout the rest of my evening tonight, but if not, maybe we'll play a little of this one on air tomorrow. But basically, for those of you on YouTube, you should probably expect that that's it for that. And yeah, it was aggressive, but we got there. Thank you for hanging out today, especially those of you who hung around the lobby waiting for my tech to resolve itself. It took me 50 minutes to actually get started this morning, given various software updates that worked me over. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little down on the overall feeling of the format, even though the bots are a little better than they were before. The prevalence of mill is just a little ugh. But loved the chat we had today. Always love hanging out with you guys and talking magic and life and nonsense. It is a great part of my day. So thank you so much, and thank you YouTubers for hanging out with us too, and we'll catch you tomorrow. And now let's see who we might want to raid today, because I got to go. CK is playing some magic. Mobius is playing some magic. Oh, by the way, if you, I'm going to throw up my charity link again. Would love any contributions that you could make to the charity event I'm participating in this month. I'll get back to you. Let's see exactly what Card Kingdom is up to. Oh, they're drawing. I'm going to send you to Mobius, who's drafting. Thanks again for hanging out. Say hi to Mobius, and I'll try and be technically better prepared tomorrow morning, and we'll get going right away. See y'all. Thanks.